Hey, what's up, universe? It is 11:55 p.m. on Sunday, May 21st, 2023. 11:56. It was 11:55. Random wrap-ups for the day. So, I want to start off like the thing that's been coming up for me, and actually the main inspiration for this post is it's ownership of myself. This kind of thing I always find a little strange. Let me tell you what it is. So with Faith, right, there was a tussle, and I became triggered, and I sent Faith a message. Now, I mean, this was back like a couple of days ago, right? Like, I'm going back in time here. This isn't like today or within the last day or anything like that. Anyway, I'd sent her a message in a triggered state, and that's part of what I was communicating in the previous video, and I said there was just energy present on both sides of the equation, okay, from me and from her, that I used to have, that I have been working on removing from my life and my life experiences and my relationships. It's an energy that has its place, but not like that. Anyway, it's a little embarrassing, if I'm going to be honest. Like, the message that I sent her, I ended up deleting it. She even said she couldn't listen to it. She tried 3 times. And so I was embarrassed about it. And then also, like, whatever I was intending to communicate, even though it wasn't obviously the best way to communicate, that message, that intention, that all of that was just rather, it was unraveling, and it didn't really matter anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna just remove this from I mean, obviously I sent a message, it's not gonna remove it entirely, but like, there's no reason to leave the actual message there. It's embarrassing. I have to clean my nose here real quick, sorry. The other thing that I wanted to acknowledge too, that I didn't necessarily make clear earlier, like with the whole grieving and the feeling around like Reese and things like that, is that, and this isn't the first time this has come up, nor is Reese the only context that I have felt this before, where I'm feeling the emotion, it's extremely real, and in this context, it's grief, it's a form of mourning, and that type of thing. And at the same time, I'm feeling that, like, there's this real presence of, like, support, and that, like, it's okay. It allows for me, there's just, I don't know what it is. I call it the universe. I'm not sure. The creative essence of our experience here. But there's something that is supporting me through the process. And so it allows me to really focus on the feeling and allow it to be present. And then at the same time, feel really grounded in it being okay. Now, that's not always there. I don't always feel that way. I really don't. Sometimes, I mean, I've definitely felt depths of emotion where I felt completely isolated or alone, not supported. I've felt all of that before. But in this context, and again, I have felt that before too, where I'm like, okay, I'm supported, and I know that I'm always supported, so it's about establishing that relationship, understanding that even in those times when I feel completely isolated, I'm not. And I've had some experiences to really help me, really cement that belief, or at least give me something really tangible now to, like, bring back to relate to those experiences, to be like, yeah, I'm not actually alone. I didn't have to do that this time. It wasn't like a concentration. I just feel it in my body. So I just wanted to acknowledge that's present, which to me obviously means that like, everything is as it should be. I'm just processing what needs to move. And so there you go. It seemed like there was something else. Oh, right. Here's another interesting thing in a way, right? To go along with like grieving and Reese and all of this kind of stuff. So I go to my buddy's house, right? Go have a boat ride on the lake. And that was a great time. Thank you. And what's on my friend's boat? Tahoe. What's one of the stories he tells me about? Hey, remember when I had that Tahoe back when we worked at the school district? Okay. Now, Reese lives in Tahoe, right, in the Tahoe area. I'm not going to get any more specific than that. I'm just saying that, I say Reno because that's what I always said in 2020 as I was going out to Reno. And there's a whole story around our relationship. I'm not going to get into that. I chose Reno because that was the most tangible city, rather than just saying Tahoe. But anyway, I was just just fit the theme, the motif, right? Okay. All right, universe, today is apparently about about these topics. All right, I got you. So I just found that amusing for what it's worth. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. One other thing, though, I guess real quick that was interesting is that, my buddy that I went to go see, there may be a potential opportunity through him as well as far as employment. So I'll be checking that out. So just interesting how things, unfold. We'll see what the next week brings for us, one day at a time. That's how we eat the elephant, right? One bite at a time. That's how I'm climbing down Everest, one step at a time. All right. Thanks again. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of this with me. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.